In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 26, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Louisville versus Wake Forest. It's a matchup of teams from the Atlantic Coast Conference on the hardwood down on Tobacco Road. The Louisville Cardinals are on the road as they travel to face the Wake Forest Demon Deacons tonight. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons are 21-8 this season and have lost 3 of their last 4 games. Wake Forest lost to Clemson by a score of 80-69 in their last game. Wake Forest allowed Clemson to shoot 53.7% from the field and allowed 8 made 3-pointers in the loss. Damery Monsanto led the Demon Deacons with 17 points and 7 rebounds in the game. Wake Forest is averaging 78.1 points per game and is giving up 69.4 points per game against, while also averaging 37 rebounds per game and 15 assists per game. Alonzo Williams is averaging 19.7 points per game and 5.1 assists per game, while Jake LaRavia is averaging 14.8 points per game and 6.7 rebounds per game for the Demon Deacons. Wake Forest is shooting 48.2% on field goals, 73.4% on free throws, and 347% on 3-pointers. The Louisville Cardinals are 12-15 this season and have lost 8 of their last 9 games. Louisville is coming off of a loss against North Carolina by a score of 70-63. Louisville shot 45% from the field, but only made 2 free throws in the loss. Jalen Withers led the Cardinals with 10 points and 7 rebounds in the game. Louisville is averaging 68.1 points per game and is giving up 69.4 points per game against, while also averaging 37.1 rebounds per game and 12.1 assists per game. Noah Locke is averaging 9.7 points per game and 2.3 rebounds per game, while Malik Williams is averaging 9.7 points per game and 8 rebounds per game for the Cardinals. Louisville is shooting 42.2% on field goals, 68.1% on free throws, and 31.1% on 3-pointers. Louisville has a 9-2 series advantage over Wake Forest, and the Cardinals have won the last 5 meetings. In the last meeting on December 29th in the KFC Yum Center, Louisville defeated Wake Forest 73-69. However, this is a whole different ballgame here. The Cardinals are just 2-9 on the road this season and are only managing less than 65 points per game on the road. The Demon Deacons offense comes alive at home, and with a special blackout theme game, they might drop over 85 points in this one, even though they only average 80.95 points per game at home. Wake Forest to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Wake Forest is 47th in the nation in offensive efficiency and 50th in defensive efficiency this season. The Demon Deacons are 15th in effective field goal percentage, 4th in 2-point shooting, and 136th in free throw attempts per field goal attempt this season. Wake Forest is 51st in tempo as they average 70.3 possessions a night on the year, which has helped them go over the total in 17 of their 29 games. Louisville has seen the over go 10-16-1 in their 27 games on the year. The Cardinals are 195th in offensive efficiency and 87th in defensive efficiency on the year. Louisville is 142nd in effective field goal percentage defense and are 185th in tempo with 67.5 possessions a night. The first meeting saw a combined 141 points, but with Louisville spiraling along with the injury issues for Wake Forest, this one winds up short of the total. So under the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona versus Colorado. The Arizona Wildcats will be going for their 10th consecutive win when they face the Colorado Buffaloes today. The Wildcats are coming off a 97-77 win over Utah as 11-point favorites. The Buffaloes are coming off an 82-65 loss to Arizona State as 6-point favorites. The Wildcats have won 9 straight games and 6 of their last 7 road games. They are the 4th highest scoring team in the country, and they play just as well on the road. where they are averaging more than 80 points per game while making 47% of their shots. They have been dominant on the glass, and they're one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league, which will give them extra scoring opportunities. They also cut back on their turnovers in their last 3 games and won't give the Buffaloes a lot of easy scoring opportunities. Even though the Buffaloes play well defensively, they've had a hard time slowing down good offenses and gave up 76 points in their first game against the Wildcats. So expect them to have a hard time slowing down the Wildcats. Arizona has also played well defensively, giving up less than 70 points per game. They play well on the defensive glass, and they do a good job forcing turnovers. Even though the Buffaloes play well offensively at home, they will have a hard time scoring against the Wildcats. So the Arizona Wildcats to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The good news for the Buffaloes is the defense should at least manage another respectable effort, as it ranks 59th in Ken Palm efficiency and limited Arizona to just 1.01 points per possession back in January. The Wildcats are averaging 84.8 points per game and 82.1 points per game on the road. They averaged 81 points per game in their last 3 games against the Buffaloes, with Colorado giving up 66.2 points per game at home. The Wildcats will be held under their average in this game. The Buffaloes are averaging 70.3 points per game and 72.8 points per game at home. They averaged 70.3 points per game in their last 3 games against the Wildcats, with Arizona giving up 70.1 points per game. The Buffaloes won't score enough points to push the score over the total. The Buffaloes will also slow down the pace when they have the ball, and Arizona's defense will be in control enough on the other end to keep this under. Plus, the Buffaloes and Wildcats played under the total in 4 of their last 6 meetings, so under the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas versus Baylor. The Baylor Bears play host to the Kansas Jayhawks in a crucial Big 2 matchup on Saturday night from the Farrell Center. Kansas dominated in the first meeting between the two this season, coming away with the 24-point win at home earlier this month. The Jayhawks hit the road riding a 4-game winning streak and have won 8 of 10 games overall heading into this crucial rivalry game. For Baylor, they've struggled a little more with inconsistency but have still won 2 in a row and 7 of 10 overall. Kansas has won 2 in a row in the series and 7 of 10 overall, though the defending national champions aren't going to go down without a fight in this one. Kansas showed in their first meeting how strong they can be on both ends of the court, and while they'll be riding that confidence and momentum into the rematch, Baylor will be questioning if they have what it takes to take down the Big 12 leaders. Adding in that Baylor is without their second leading scorer and their top rebounder. The lack of depth and high-end talent could come back to haunt them in this one. Kansas offense is elite, and their balance on that end will be too much for Baylor to overcome as the Jayhawks take this one outright. Additionally, according to Covers.com, Kansas is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games following a straight-up win. For Baylor, they are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following a straight-up win. Kansas had no issues the first game against Baylor, and they are going to have another strong defensive game in this one. I don't trust this Baylor offense to keep this game close. Kansas to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Jayhawks are averaging 80 points per game and 77.1 points per game on the road. They averaged 74.3 points per game in their last 3 games against the Bears, with Baylor giving up 58.6 points per game at home. The Jayhawks will be held under their average in this game. The Bears are averaging 77.1 points per game and 81 points per game at home. They averaged 64.6 points per game in their last 3 games against the Jayhawks, with Kansas giving up 70 points per game on the road. The Bears won't score enough points to push the score over the total. The Bears and Jayhawks played under the total in 7 of their last 10 meetings. The first meeting between these two teams only had 142 points scored, and now that the rematch will be at Baylor, the Bears will look to control the pace of the game. That'll mean slowing things down and keeping the Jayhawks out of transition. Adding in that Baylor will be without 2 key players, and both defenses have been elite in the Big 12 this season. This will be a close affair. Additionally, for Kansas, the under is 15-5-1 in their last 21 games against a team with a winning straight-up record. For Baylor, the under is 15-5-1 in their last 21 games as well against teams with a winning straight-up record. So under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.